Assalamu alaikum, hello and welcome all to this video in which we're gonna discuss and talk about your feedback about things that you want to see being added to the game, bug fixes and suggestions. Now, I want to make it clear that this video content was made with the intention of trying to help the developers of this game to make it better. I would even say to perfect the game if possible. This video contains some of your suggestions, feedback, and a lot of comments that you made in multiple videos of mine. And by making this video, I probably will lose the opportunity of becoming an official content creator for this game. But I don't mind doing that. I don't mind to lose the opportunity of becoming an official content creator for the sake of voicing your opinion. Because you matter to me more than an opportunity that I may or may not get in the future. So I would really love for you guys to give me a like on this video, to comment, and most importantly to watch this full video and try to share it in the official pages of the game so the devs may see this video and take the points I'm about to talk about in consideration. In this video we're going to be discussing three main categories, which are improvements, bug fixes, and things the players would love to see added to the game. And let me start with the first category, which is improvements. And the first thing we're going to be talking about is movement. Don't get me wrong, I love me some fast-paced, smooth movement having games, just like BloodStrike, but to be honest with you, even though I love the movement system in the game, still the game is being abused in a way that doesn't cater to the casual player. And it says that these exploitations do a disservice to the game ability to become more fun and thus frustrating more than the opposite. And what I'm talking about specifically is the slide spam. As you can see in this footage, people can spam the crouch button to get some crazy ability to dodge enemy fire in any humane way that not even a strong aim assist can help to counter. I personally suggest the implementation of a kind of a fatigue system that limits the player's ability to spam, or let's say exploit this, I would call it glitch more than a movement. The second thing in this category is matching with PC players. So yeah, we mobile players, high-level mobile players, have been and still being paired with PC players all the time in the high ranks. I'm talking about top 250 ranked players, without even ticking the multiple platform option. And we have noticed that happening multiple times, especially after the start of a new season. Usually we get one or multiple PC players in a ranked game, whom we find ourselves running from the entirety of the game trying to stay alive, and that's not fair. I don't know if that's a glitch or an exploit, but it needs to be fixed anyway. The third thing is mobile players using MNK and emulator players. So I guess you've seen the videos of players using mouse and keyboard on their mobile devices. Now, let me be honest with you all. I actually don't hate that. If anything, I like it, but what I hate about it is that it's only accessible for Android users. So me as an iOS user, I cannot possibly do that. Plus, some Android users can even make micros and even adjust some settings to completely eliminate recoil. And that is a kind of a cheat if you ask me. And if that's so, why did I say that I like it? Well, if you think about it, the devs can actually give us an official MNK support in the game for all players to use rather than it being accessible only for Android users, which yields them an unfair advantage against players that use only their fingers. And that could also eliminate the need to use a third-party software and apps, hence reducing the possibility of using cheats in a form of third-party apps and software, thus keep the player count up and getting rid of cheaters. So it's a win-win for the game, and for the sake of fair play too. And that could also solve the problem of emulator users. I'm sure you know that a lot of players are using an emulator to play the game, and that pairs them with the mobile players, and again, it's an unfair advantage for us mobile players who only uses their finger only to play the game. The fourth thing is pay-to-win iron sights. My next point is gonna probably be the reason for why I most likely am not gonna get a content creator contract with the game, of course, and that is pay-to-win iron sights. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the iron sights that comes with purchasable cosmetics and skins. They are absolutely amazing. But there's a huge problem here, a problem that causes a disadvantage for people who do not or cannot buy these skins. Now, as I promised before, I will try to suggest a solution for every problem presented in this video. And my suggested solution for this problem is to either provide some skins that has an iron sight that comes with purchasable skins, which is clean, and make it a skin for a players to grind for. And in that way, you would provide more content to the players and more reasons for them to keep playing the game, and at the same time the game will stay fair for all players. The fifth thing we're gonna talk about is aim assist. Last but not least, the thing we want the game to improve is definitely the aim assist. You may have noticed that the game has some crazy aim assist, and I'm talking crazy, to the point that sometimes when you try to shoot an enemy, your aim will automatically pivot to his teammate without even you wanting to do that. And that talks a lot about the intensity of the aim assist in this game. Plus, most of the times, it's not consistent. Sometimes it's strong, sometimes it's weak, sometimes it doesn't even work completely, as if it gets deactivated. And one of the solutions for this problem is to tackle the first problem that I mentioned in this video, which is movement problem. See, the game only needs a strong aim assist because the player movement is sometimes a little bit ridiculous for a normal player to keep up with. But if the movement was consistent and polished in a sense that it's not ridiculously fast or easy to exploit, then that could be one of the solutions for the strong aim assist. Plus, reducing the aim assist intensity could help too. In the second category, we're going to be talking about some bugs and issues that really needs to be fixed ASAP. I'm talking about things that are affecting the core gameplay and the ability for the players to play the game. And let's start with the desync problem / server issues. In my opinion, this is one of the main issues in the game, which started with the game launch, and it got worse and worse with time. And to be honest, this game's servers are just bad. The amount of desync and lag is just unbearable, preventing a lot of people and me personally from playing the game, and it is frustrating to be honest. And I really hope the devs can find a solution for this major problem. Next is the when hitting the fire button bug. I have been having this bug for the longest time ever, and not just me, even my teammates experience this bug. And it's a bug that happens when you try to shoot the fire button. It lags and it takes sometimes a full second to start shooting, and by that time, the enemy would have already killed you. I hope the devs can find a solution for this bug too. Moreover, there is one more major problem, which is mental problem, or let's call it jump over obstacles. As you can see in this footage, if I'm close to the obstacle or the thing that I want to jump over, I actually cannot go over it for some reason. I can only do that if I backed up a little bit and then jumps. And I see absolutely no reason for making us do that. And if anything, I believe it actually kills the fast-paced theme of the game. And now we arrive to the part of the video that I'm most excited for, which is things we would like to see in the game. And the first thing you guys asked a lot about is FOV increase. I think we would love to see some field of view increase in the game. That would help the overall smoothness of the game and makes it look like as if it's way more faster than it is. That's a plus if you ask me. Next, wall bounce. Wall bounce is a movement that was introduced by the game Apex Legends, and it looks like this. As you can see in this footage, the player can bounce from the wall and keep his momentum. Now, this movement is really beautiful, and it could be a really good addition to the game. It's fun to do, and I believe that players would love it. I personally would love to see this movement in the game. That could be beneficial for adding variety and style. Gifting system. A lot of people from my community and my comment section have been asking for a gifting system, in which the player can gift striker pass, or gold, or even skins or cosmetics. I think that would incentivize more players to spend more money on the game, and again, it's a win-win. Moreover, ADS shooting while sliding. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is the ability to slide ADS and shoot at the same time, as you can see in this footage from the game High Energy Hero. In this clip, I can actually slide, ADS, and shoot at the same time. This movement mechanic could be beneficial again for adding variety, and a movement that could be added to the game which demands skills and could be more beneficial than just spamming the slide button to gain an inhumane advantage. I believe that could make the movement more consistent and more polished. Finally, TPP, or third person perspective. And believe me guys, a lot of people have been asking about this since the game came out. And I actually understand why a lot of people want this. It's simply because mobile games are more suitable for third person perspective. More than FPP, I mean, wider field of view, a better way to see your cosmetics, and people were just familiar with TPP because most of them played games that had TPP as a primary mode. And with this guys, we've reached the end of this video. I hope you liked it, I hope you get something from it, and I would really love from you guys to again like this video and comment with your opinion, and until I see you next time, take care.